Okay, so you are welcome once again. On the first video, I showed you how you can start your Word document, start writing your Word document. And also I showed you how you can save, how you can change font size, font style, and how you can align some words on the left, on the right, and how you can copy and paste some of the words on your document. Now, you probably want to proceed with your work, and you probably want to insert some tables, some pictures, and other things. So today I will show you how you can insert some pictures or some tables on your Word document, on your Word document. So on the menu bar, you have this insert. So upon clicking insert, you will have these different tools. Now, let's see, for example, this one, insert a table. So you put a cursor where you want to insert your table. So when you click table, it will open like this. You have a matrix here. So when you navigate within these tables here, it will show the number of rows and the number of columns which you want to add. For example, in this case, I have 4 rows and 4 columns. For example, if I want to put 2 columns and 4 rows, it means I will navigate on the left. If I want to add, I'll navigate on the right or below. You will add accordingly. So if I want to add, let's say, 3 columns and 3 rows, I'll select like this, 3 by 3 table, and then I'll click my table, and it will add like this. So, for example, if I want to add some details, for example, the first column I can name like name, and then like registration number, for example, and I can put here maybe another information, let's say age, like this. And then I will be putting my information on the tables. For example, the first name is Jen, James, for example, registration number, blah, blah, blah. Age, let's say 24. I add another one, let's say, so the name is maybe Mer, and for the registration number, I put like this, and age, I put 3. Then now I want to add another row so that I can add another person. So I click like this, and on the right click, after I right click, I can go to insert. So insert, and then it will pop-up menu will open, and then I'll say insert rows below or rows above. So because I want to add on the below, so I click rows below, it will add another row like this. The shortcut for this is that you put your cursor on the last column, on the last row like this, and then you click enter. So like this, and then I click enter, it will add more rows. But this one we add only on the below, so this is rows below. But if I want to insert, let's say, a row between James and Mel, means I will put my cursor here on James, and then I right click, and then I say insert, and then insert a row below. So it will add another row between James and Mel. So I can add another information here as I want. For example, this now is John, and then John is registration number, let's say this one, and then age, let's say 56, and then I can add as many information as I want. Now, same procedure, you might want to format the information on the tables. For example, I want the first row which has heading. I want to bold this one, so I will highlight. Then I will go to home, and you remember on the first lecture, I told you that B is for bold. So if we click B, it will be bold. You might also want maybe to put on the center, so I'll align like this on the center. I can also change the font size. let's say this is 14, and then I can put 18, whatever, like this. Or I can say, let's say 18. Yeah, this. So this is our table, and it has some information we wanted. Now you might want to auto-fit this table. And you want to make the table fit to the content or fit to the window. So this table now, you can select by clicking this arrow here. And then it means you select the whole table. So when you right-click like this, you have this menu: cut, copy, you have paste, you have delete the whole table, to display the rows evenly, and so many. So I want to show you the auto-fit utility. So you have the auto-fit, you can auto-fit to content. If you auto-fit to content, it means the Word application will just reduce the table so as it can fit only to the content. It means it will remove the unwanted space. But yeah, this one is good, but you can also auto-fit to window if you want. So it depends on the purpose. So if you say auto-fit to window, it means it will put the table to fit the whole window, like this. So it depends on what you want to accomplish. Yeah, you can do like that. Yeah, so that's when you want to insert a table, but you might want to insert a picture. Maybe you are preparing a certain report, and within the report you want some pictures. So on the insert, this is a table. You can also insert pictures. So if you click insert pictures, it will open. It will ask you, where do you want to insert a picture from, like from this device, from the online pictures. So I say from this device. If I have pictures somewhere like this, and it will ask me, where do you want to take those pictures from the camera roll, from the saved pictures. Now on the saved pictures I don't have, on the camera roll, yeah, the same I don't have. But what I do is that I will go to downloads. If I have some pictures again, yeah, I have some picture here, this one. So if I select this one, it will open. It will open and insert a picture right where the cursor was. So you see now I have a table here and I have my picture here. So I can resize my picture to whatever size I want. So to resize means you will take your cursor on the angles like here, and then you hold. How do you hold? It means you put your cursor here, for example, and then you hold the left click, holding, and then you move your cursor like this. See, so it will resize the picture accordingly. So if you want to enlarge, it means you put your cursor, you hold the left click, and then you move the cursor like this. See, if you want to reduce the size, you do the same. Right click, you hold the left click, and then you move your cursor like this. So it will resize accordingly. So that's how you can insert a picture. You can also use different shapes which are on the Microsoft Word, say, directly from the Microsoft Word. So for example, these are shapes. This is the table we have seen how we can add, and say these are pictures, these are different shapes. Yeah, so you can draw, you can put shapes as you want. So for example, here I want to put maybe this one. So I click, because that was a round. So yeah, like this one. If I want to use different shapes, so you come to shapes here. For example, I want to draw a rectangle, so I click a rectangle, and then it will allow me to draw. So yeah, like this, it will put a rectangle there. If I want to put maybe an arrow, so I will select an arrow like this, and it will allow me to draw from here here. Yeah, you see. So maybe I want to add another shape. Maybe I want to put a triangle, for example. So I click triangle, and you see this plus sign up appear here. So the plus sign, it means I'm allowed now to draw. So I click here. Yeah, so a triangle will appear there. So you can do different things, different shapes. You can insert it there on the page. So it depends on the task you are doing. Yeah. So if I put a cursor here, for example, cursor here, and it allows me to go, if I click enter, it allows me to go to the next page. Yeah, and I can put so many shapes or pictures or tables as I want, and according to what I'm preparing. So on the insert, we also have different things, but for now, I want to show you how you can insert, let's say, mathematical equation or mathematical symbols. So on the top right corner here, you will see under the insert, you will see equation, or you will see symbols like this. So if you click symbols, it will show you different symbols which you can add. And you can also click the more symbols, it will show you even more symbols. So for example, I want to add a pi. This is a mathematical or the Greek letter for pi. So yeah, like this. So it will appear here. If I want to add another symbol, for example, so I click a symbol and then I choose. Let's say I want to add mu. So this is a Greek symbol for mu. I click here, like this. So it depends a symbol which you want. So if you want more symbols, like those which are not appearing here, you click more symbols. This, it is taking some time, but yet it's here. So it will give you more symbols, and then you choose the one you want to use. And under here, you see the recent symbols. For example, I've used the mu, I've used pi, but you can also use like this symbol for euro, symbols for alpha. So if you click, it will ask you to insert, yeah, like this. So you put a cursor somewhere, and then you select a symbol. So this is a finite symbol, and then you say insert, it appear there. So that's how you can put symbols on your Microsoft Word document, but also you can also insert equations. To insert equations, you will click equation, and then if you want to use the built-in equation, I mean the pre-made equation, so just click equation you want. For example, this is A is equal to pi r squared. This is a formula for finding the area of the cycle. So like this. Now assume I want to insert an equation and I don't want to use the built-in equations. So I will select equation, and then I will say insert a new equation. Yeah, so insert a new equation, and it will allow me to add the equation I want. So in here I can say maybe my equation I want to type. You see, it tells you type equation here. So I'll type my equation in. I'll say AX, for example. Yeah, let me say 5x, for example, and then I say plus 4, then is equal to 10. Yeah, so this is my equation. It's already there. So I can type in as many equations as I want. It depends on the task I want to accomplish. So that's how you can add equation on the Microsoft Word. Another interesting activity you might want to do is to add page number, because for reference, page numbers are so important. So on the insert, you have here, you have you can add a header, you can insert a footer, but you can also insert page number. So when you click this one, it will ask you where do you want to insert these page numbers. On the top of the page, if you put a cursor here, it will show you like templates. See, so this is the top, but this one is the top left. This is top on the middle. This is top on the right. You can also add a page number on the bottom. The same bottom on the left, bottom on the center, bottom on So we have different styles. So maybe I prefer to add bottom, but also on the middle. So if I click this one, we insert this page number. So this is page number 3. You see my page number is on the bottom, but on the center. This is page number 2, bottom on the center. Yes, this is page number 1, but the bottom on the center. Like that. So maybe you have page numbers, but you are not interested. This is the way they looks like. So you go back to insert, and then you go to page number, and then you can say remove page numbers. If you remove page numbers, you see our document has no page numbers. So that's how you can add those page numbers and remove if you want. So that's how you can do it. Another important thing to insert is the so-called header or footers. So within the Microsoft world, you can write a word, but you might be interested to explain more a certain words within your documents. You see, for example, like this is a blank footer. So if I click footer and then click type here, you see it will give you an option to type some explanations here. For example, I can type this is Word document, let's say 2019. So it gives you an option to explain more some words on your document. Okay, so that's all for inserting. We have so many things, but I have highlighted this because they are most important.